Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now remember when Tammy and Waka Flocka were on Marriage Bootcamp, the hip hop edition? Well, for some reason I couldn't understand why Tammy was angry. I expected for Waka to be apologetic for his past infidelity, but that really wasn't the case. That wasn't the issue in their marriage at the time on the show. The problem was how Tammy talked to Waka, which came across as aggressive and angry. Her aggressive behavior even showed up on their new show this season, What the Flockas, on WETV. Now, Tammy takes the time to explain a little bit of her backstory about why she's so angry. She says, I didn't understand what was really going on when I was going through it. Me personally, I didn't look at things like, oh, I'm in an abusive relationship. I just lived life and went through it. The more I got older, I realized this is not what I want to do anymore. It's time for me to get up out of here. I didn't realize how much that part of my life would affect my today life, and it took for my husband to show me like, yo, every time I say something to you, you're very defensive. Like if I have this guard up right now, I'm like, ninja, who you talking to? It's always like I have to be on go mode, or I'm always extra hard. Like I can't allow myself to slip back to that person that allowed all of that before. And you just have to understand, even when someone is physically abusing you, it mentally messes you up. Even when I first met my husband and we would get into arguments sometimes, he would stand up and I would kind of like jump, and he would stop the argument and be like, yo, why are you jumping? I would never hurt you. Me flinching, unbeknown to myself, I'm not even knowing, not even realizing I'm doing all of that. So at the beginning of What the Flockas, they did show a lot of turmoil, a lot of craziness. Some of it, when you edit it, can make things way more dramatic than they actually are. Yes, I am an aggressive person. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to act like I'm a timid girl and I do nothing. I'm very aggressive, especially when I'm passionate about something. With my husband, we have our relationship where we laugh, we joke, we play, and we're like best friends. We're like brother and sister, which is weird. We're like husband and wife at the same time, so I can be aggressive, but my husband knows that. And y'all, I'm going to pause right there to say I didn't even realize the extent of her previous relationship and how much it took a toll on her. And it looks like that she actually brought her baggage from the previous relationship into the new relationship. And this doesn't excuse her behavior, but it definitely helps to understand why she's aggressive at times.
Any issues. I'm pretty much a well-rounded person.
What?
Beat him with some bamboo sticks. I've hit him with a lamp. I have thrown a drill at him, electric drill. Starting this season, I want you guys to know that if I get angry, it's because my husband antagonizes me.
I'm in front of this man, you tell me, I ain't gonna cook. Stop talking to me like that, bro.
I didn't even say it like that. You always do that. You always
Tammy,
OD like
Tammy,
that. You always do that.
Tammy, you talk aggressive. I don't want to hear
I'm an
aggressive.
aggressive talker.
Be
When I was
sensitive.
talking soft, you didn't respect it. So what the
Good
So you're not gonna
person.
keep trying to play with me and cap on camera. You're not gonna
How
do
is it capping if you
Because you don't act like that in real life.
That's what I do. Count, boy, count. Because you got a camera.
No,
That nigga
I
help you.
don't want to be disrespectful, so I'm going
Yeah,
upstairs.
please go upstairs if I Donkey Kong your
You
ass.
ain't gonna do
I bet I go ahead. Turn up right
Kiss
now.
my
Turn
ass.
up right now. Come here, baby.
I'm not playing. Get off me. Stop, because you always do that. Stop.
Come here.
This is the petty we get into at home, and it's just stupid that blows us up because we end up talking to each other crazy, and they start going from one level to like the next.
You just talk to me like I'm not a man sometimes. I don't like being talked to like that aggressive. I just don't like it.
But I could be a bitter bitch. I could be a bitter. I can't tell you that your is inconsistent. I gotta know how to deal with Waka Flocka, Joaquin, everybody. They don't know the different sides of you. They don't know the reason why I'm all over the place and aggressive, because it's once I gotta deal with this person, deal with that person at the same time.
It ain't even this serious. Like,
Now, Tammy says Waka comes from an aggressive mother. Me being soft, he would be like, why are you talking like that? But if I'm aggressive or calling him a ninja, he says, you're too aggressive, Tammy. But hey, listen, it just works for us. But I really don't care about how the show shows that, because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. I bring my own money to the table. I employ my own people. I take care of my own family, and I give back a lot. So my husband respects that, and he loves that. So people can see what they want. My life is out of order. My child is out of order sometimes. My husband is out of order sometimes. Sometimes I'm out of order, but guess what? We still get it done. We still give back. On our show, What the Flockas, you're going to see when it's out of order and when it's put back together. I am a down-to-earth girl who loves my family. I've always been a hustler. I've seen a lot of comments where people are like, oh, she's stupid for staying with Waka because of my husband's past situation. Any person who knows me know I have never been that girl, ever. Trust me, my husband don't even like a weak woman. He wouldn't have even married me if I was a weak one, and that's just being real. And a lot of people be like, if it wasn't for Waka, the world wouldn't know me. And yes, that's right. But my success isn't because of my husband. My success is because of my drive and what I put into myself. If it wasn't for him giving me the platform to do love and hip hop, the world wouldn't know me. But if it wasn't for me building my platform, then the world wouldn't know Tammy. I could just be Waka Flocka's wife. So give me my roses while I'm here and put some respect on my name. Tammy continues to say her husband fought for the marriage first after the infidelity happened. When we went through all of this turmoil throughout our relationship and the stuff you see on TV, the first thing people want to say is, oh, he cheated. And yes, that's a deal breaker, absolutely, but that wasn't the hardest part for me. We were going through things spiritually that people can't even imagine. When we separated, I was at the point like, I'm done. There's nothing else I can do with this. I love this man to death and I will pray for him, whatever the case may be, but I just can't be here for myself. And he eventually got himself together and he fought hard for his family and he changed. And if a person is changing and they're fighting and you love them, why give up on them? It is easy to walk away. You only know what we show and what's out there. There's no excuse for cheating, betrayal, infidelity, but hurt people, period. And they don't do it intentionally. My husband was going through a lot in his life, but without going deep into it, because that's his story, his testimony, that's not mine to tell. Even if we weren't together right now, I would still be part of his life because God put us together for a reason. It wasn't about me. Like I said, it's such a spiritual battle because some people wouldn't be able to understand it on the level I want to explain it. But I did get a lot of turmoil for taking my husband back. I guess it would have been easier to jump to the next rapper. People would be more happier to see me with another basketball player. And I guess that's what they wanted. But that's not how I'm built. That's not how I'm bred. That's not who I am. I love that man to death, and I know for a fact there's nothing he wouldn't do for me or for my daughter. Yes, he's made his mistakes, but he's been working ever since to correct those mistakes. And I'm not going to keep bashing him and putting him down. I'm still going to hold him to the highest standards. Yeah, before I wrap this video, at the end of the day, everybody's marriage is different. We're all striving to have a successful marriage. It takes much effort, lots of love and forgiveness and patience. And you know, their marriage woes were magnified because they are celebrities. Things like this go on all the time. But being that Waka made an effort to do better, some people still can't see the good in that. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Let's get the conversation going in the comments section, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.